Namaskar. President Biden just finished his press conference. He was concise, he was confident, he was cogent, and he was combative. And what he's laid out, I'm going to first list out some of the prominent points, and then we can go into what it means for countries, especially like India. In his statement, he said that 30 countries, which are the NATO countries, and Australia and New Zealand are solidly behind the West as they are imposing a lot of sanctions. 6 Russian banks, the assets have been frozen. No money can go in or go out. Russia cannot have access to some of the more popular currency. No US dollar, no euro, no pound. And there may be some other things that I'm missing, but certainly some of the bigger currencies, they don't have any access to. Russian companies cannot raise any more money from the Western markets. After all this stuff, as soon as Putin started going into Ukraine, the stock market in Russia fell by 33%, massive fall. And with this, it's going to go even further down. In a coordinated movement, many countries are going to start opening their strategic petroleum reserves so that the cost per barrel or the cost at the pump of gasoline and natural gas will be more in an affordable range rather than where it is headed right now. I expect that these moves will bring the price down to maybe 75, and that is, relatively quickly. But for long term, I urge the president to reopen these shale fields, because that's the only way the United States can make up for the loss, perhaps, of capacity from Russia, which has allegedly 10% of all petroleum supply today is coming from Russia, and about 18% of natural gas is coming from Russia. So somebody has to pick up that slack, and somebody has to make sure that we don't keep taking gas and gasoline from our petroleum reserves. So somebody needs to do that. So the best way is to turn the spigot back on. And if the progressives have a problem, please send them my videos. And if they still have a problem, they can always contact me, and I'll explain to them what it is in terms of what is the priority of a person should be. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents as far as US is concerned. US is doing certainly a lot. They are trying to do everything that is possible without going into an armed confrontation. That's not the way. This is the way, because I think this was all done in a unilateral manner. At the same time, we have to also look at the history. Whatever it is, I'm not going to take sides on that part. But here is one question that was asked by, I think, an Indian reporter, a very good question. What he asked was, so Biden said 30 NATO countries plus Australia and New Zealand. Then he asked, what about India? And Biden said that we are talking to them and we are hoping to get them on board. Now, this is, again, a golden opportunity for India. India needs to grab this opportunity with both hands, and I can easily see India, getting to 5 trillion or even beyond if they make it very easy for US companies to do a lot of the high-tech manufacturing, design, everything. I can easily tell you 3 or 4 states that are top class, which can easily start picking up the slack: Karnataka, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, and possibly Tamil Nadu. But Tamil Nadu has to have some attitude adjustment before they can be brought on board. But that's a discussion for a different day. The more important thing is, if this were to be done, then all of a sudden, what's going to happen? Russia's high-tech power is going to crumble. China already is under sanctions, so they are not able to make some of the more high-tech precision tools and products. And the Europe, Germany is a very heavy engineering intensive country. It needs somebody who can do some of the manufacturing at a lower price than what it will be able to do in Germany. So US, UK, Germany, France, all these countries need somebody who's a reliable partner, who's also a democracy. So if this is not the best opportunity for India, I don't know what is. So India needs to shed its neutrality mindset. And for now, maybe you can get some guarantees from the US that the current supply of arms will continue with Russia, that India will not do any new agreements with Russia, but in return, India will need some guarantees from US that there will be so much business, because right now India's economy is beyond pain. It is in the dumps. And this is probably going to reflect in some of the state assembly elections. But doing something like this and in relative time, quick time is going to help India's cause. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell button to get notifications. Namaskar.